Hey, welcome to the Lockley School Online. My name's James. So, whether you're a complete beginner in English or you've been studying away for what feels like 100 years, pronunciation can be tricky. But don't worry, I'm here to help. Today, we're going to cover 10 words that often trip people up. I'll show you how to pronounce each one correctly and highlight some common mistakes, and you can repeat after me. But remember, it's important to keep speaking and not to worry too much about mistakes. A lot of nervous energy is spent worrying about pronunciation in English. The more you practice, the better you'll get. At the end of this video, we'll have a short listening exercise featuring all 10 words from today to help you hear them in context. So, let's dive in and boost your English pronunciation skills. Let's get started. Welcome back. So here we go. Number one is recipe. Recipe. 3 syllables here. So this lady is looking at a recipe on her iPad. She's following a recipe. Recipe. Looks a bit like receipt. I'd understand if you said it, but recipe is the correct pronunciation we're going for. Check out number 2. Common mistake here is to look at this word and say, okay, I know the word cup, I can see, and I know the word board, so I'm going with cupboard. And again, solid logic, but that's just not how we say it in English. This is a cupboard. Cupboard. 2 syllables. Cupboard. So this lady is looking in her cupboard for something to eat. This lady has some pretty depressing cupboards in her kitchen. There's nothing in the cupboard. Moving on, number 3. Look at this. What does this look like to you? Look at all these wires. What is this inspiring in you right now? Apart from a low-grade panic attack, what is this? This, to me, looks like chaos. Absolute chaos. So the pronunciation, chaos. I've heard chaos sometimes. It makes sense. C-H of church or cheese. You're thinking ch. Okay. But in this context, the ch is a k. So it's chaos. Chaos. Next one. Here we go. Again, a common mistake here is to look at the word table. So I know table. And then try to fit the other words around it. So you end up with some vegetables, which we don't have in English. This is 3 syllables. All the emphasis is in the first one. So it's vegetable. Vegetable. So this is a very nice picture of a wide selection of vegetables. Vegetables. So this is a bit like the cousin of vegetable, if you like. This is comfortable. Comfortable. We've got that word table again, but we don't want to be making the same mistake as before. This is table is table. It's comfortable. Vegetable. Okay. So comfortable, 3 syllables. Number 6 in our list of very commonly mispronounced words, big favorite with the kids. This is, how would you say it? It's a sword. Sword. How would you say the word if there was no W? You'd say sword, I imagine, no? So here we go. This is a nice picture of a sword. Sword. The next word is the kind of a word that lots of English people wouldn't know how to spell if you asked them how to spell this word, because the letters, as they are, bear no relation really to the pronunciation that we would use. So this is yacht. Yacht. This is a nice picture of a yacht in a harbor somewhere. Okay, it looks like a yacht, I understand, but it's a yacht. Yacht. The next one, and I would understand if you want to punch English straight in the face with this one. I'll hold your coat. I completely get it, because the pronunciation of this word is just the same as the pronunciation of the first letter. So this is a Q. All these people are standing in a queue, just the same as the pronunciation of its first letter, a Q. So these people are queuing up. They're waiting in a queue. Number 9 in our list is probably, I would say, my favorite fish. How would you pronounce this word if it didn't have an L? What would you say? You'd probably say salmon. No? Salmon. And that's it. That's the correct pronunciation of the word. This is a salmon. The L is completely silent. It's like the W of sword. We don't need it. It's a salmon. And so, number 10 in our list is, what is this? This is a very nice photograph of people singing in a choir. 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 2 syllables. Choir. So all these people are singing in a choir. Okay, let's take a look at this listening exercise. Emily decided to spend her Saturday preparing a special dinner. She found a new recipe for a salmon dish with a side of roasted vegetables. As she gathered the ingredients from the cupboard, she felt a bit overwhelmed by the chaos in her tiny kitchen. To clear her mind, she decided to take a break and go for a walk by the marina, where she admired the luxurious yachts docked along the shore. Feeling more comfortable after the walk, she returned home to continue cooking. As she worked, she imagined the dinner guests arriving and forming a queue to serve themselves. She hoped the evening would be perfect, picturing everyone enjoying the food and maybe even singing along with a playlist that included some of her favorite choir performances. Just as she finished setting the table, she realized she'd forgotten to sharpen the kitchen knives. With a small, sword-like knife in hand, she expertly sliced through the crusty bread that she had prepared as an appetizer. Finally, everything was ready, and she felt a sense of accomplishment as she awaited her guests. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.